My name is Adaizi, SS2, Federal Government Girls College, somewhere in the southeast. And what I'm about to tell you, I will never forget it for the rest of my life. It started in our hostel, Dormitory 6, 22 girls, 22 beds, and one particular night in the middle of second term, Senior Ngozi, our dorm prefect, was the one who first told us about Lady Koi Koi. She gathered us around on a Sunday evening, torch in hand, and she said, "Listen well, all of you JSS 1 rats. There's something that walks these corridors at night. Something that used to be a teacher here long ago." She said the woman was beautiful, terrifyingly beautiful, always wore red lipstick, always wore a tight skirt, and her signature, a pair of sharp, pointed, high-heeled shoes. Koi, koi, koi. That's the sound they made on the corridor tiles. You'd hear it coming from far away, slow, deliberate, getting closer. They say she was strict, wickedly strict, the kind of teacher who flogged students until her arm was tired, the kind who humiliated them in front of the whole class. Some say a student cursed her. Some say she died on these very grounds, bitter, angry, unfinished. Either way, she never left. Senior Ngozi told us this, and we laughed. Of course we laughed. We were young, we were bold. We thought ghost stories were for children. That was a mistake, because that same night, around 2 a.m., I woke up needing to use the bathroom. Now, in our hostel, the bathrooms were down the corridor, maybe 15 steps. I had gone 100 times before. But that night, I sat up in bed and I heard it. Koi. I froze. Koi. My heart stopped. Koi. 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 Slow, rhythmic, coming from the far end of the corridor, getting louder. I looked around the room, 21 other girls, all asleep. The only light was the faint silver of moonlight through the louver windows. I told myself it was nothing. Maybe a teacher doing night rounds. Maybe a senior student. I told myself many things. And then the footsteps stopped. Right outside our door. I heard breathing. Low, slow breathing. And then silence. I pulled my wrapper over my head and I did not move until morning. The next day, I checked the corridor. There were no teachers on duty that night. No prefects had done rounds. But on the tiled floor, right outside Dormitory 6, there were 2 dusty heel marks, and they were facing inward. That was only the beginning. Follow for part 2, because the next night, one of us decided to look, and what she saw changed everything.